2 years ago, an El Dorado County judge received a serious diagnosis involving a very rare type of dementia.
She's lost her ability to serve on the bench, but as KCRA3 Sarah McGrew shows us, she's also gained a striking new skill.
Every point, every line, every shape, done with mathematical precision. Just 2 years ago, Dylan Sullivan's artistic ability was non-existent. Her skill set now, worlds apart from where she was 2 years ago, working as a judge at the El Dorado County Superior Court. That's before she was diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia, a type of dementia.
Tends to attack circuits in the front of the brain that are responsible for, on the left side, language.
Wow, it's so precise.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
And on the right side, social skills.
Dr. Bruce Miller is the director of UCSF Global Brain Health Institute. He says this type of dementia impacts about 1 in 100,000 people, including actor Bruce Willis, who was diagnosed in 2022.
It is the most common cause for cognitive impairment from a neurodegenerative disease in people under the age of 60.
Sullivan retired from the bench within days of her diagnosis. In the last year, her family says her ability to communicate has quickly declined. But a new talent for drawing has developed just as quickly.
In the group of people who develop degeneration in the left frontal or left anterior temporal lobe, there's a more than a chance increase in visual creativity.
Another part of her brain, Dr. Miller says, is lighting up.
That the back part of the brain, which is completely unaffected by the neurodegenerative process, is very activated. And this is the part of the brain that we call visual cortex. And I think this hotness, this increased activity correlates with an interest, visual interest in a lot of the people who become artists.
And an artist Sullivan has become.
I think what we've learned from artists with this disease is that there's lots of the brain that is functioning well, maybe even better than it ever did before the illness started.
While it's a silver lining to an otherwise devastating diagnosis, UCSF is committed to finding treatments and perhaps one day, a cure.
When someone like our patient shows the courage to come and get diagnosed, and we have a chance to talk about the remarkable things about her, I think it opens up the possibilities for cures and maybe even for her.
Reporting in Folsom, Sarah McGrew, KCRA 3.